Hello and welcome back to the Military Matrix. Tonight, we bring you breaking news from the heart of Eastern Europe, a stunning counterintelligence operation that has rocked Moscow's plans to their core. Ukraine has reportedly uncovered and neutralized an elite Russian assassination team operating inside Kyiv, a unit allegedly sent to target Kyiv, anking Ukrainian officials and foreign military advisors. According to Ukraine's security service, or SBU, this was not an ordinary group of infiltrators. Investigators describe it as a highly trained, deep cover assassination unit, one that had been in Kyiv for weeks, collecting intelligence, mapping routes, and preparing for a series of coordinated strikes intended to destabilize the Ukrainian command structure. The operation to dismantle this deadly cell was the result of weeks of surveillance, digital tracking, and undercover work. Sources inside the SBU revealed that the Russian operatives had entered Ukraine through Belarus using falsified documents and civilian disguises. Once inside Kyiv, they blended into the chaos of the capital, renting apartments, posing as journalists, and using encrypted communication devices to relay information to handlers in Moscow. But the SBU was already one step ahead. Using intercepted communications and advanced counterintelligence methods, Ukrainian agents managed to trace unusual movements and phone signals across key government districts. The pieces started falling into place: suspicious vehicles near military headquarters, forged media IDs, and high-value targets under surveillance. The breakthrough came late last week when Ukrainian agents raided multiple safe houses in Kyiv's Solominsky and Shevchenkivsky districts. Inside, they found weapons, encrypted laptops, forged passports, and detailed plans marking the locations of government convoys and foreign embassies. Officials confirmed that among the targets were several top Ukrainian defense leaders and at least one European advisor coordinating military aid. In a statement, SBU Director Vasyl Malyuk described the operation as one of the most critical counterterrorism successes since the start of the full-scale invasion. "We have dismantled an enemy network designed to spread fear, chaos, and political instability. Their goal was not just assassination, it was psychological warfare," Malyuk said. Reports suggest that the captured operatives were part of a covert branch of Russia's GRU, the same intelligence agency previously linked to global cyber attacks, poisonings, and high-profile assassinations abroad. Ukrainian investigators believe the unit was activated in response to recent Ukrainian strikes deep inside Russian territory, including attacks that targeted logistics hubs and airbases near Moscow. The timing of this operation could not be more significant. With Russia intensifying its propaganda about defending its borders, Ukraine's intelligence victory sends a powerful message that Kyiv remains not only resilient on the battlefield, but also capable of outsmarting Russia's most secretive and lethal forces. Western intelligence agencies are reportedly assisting with data analysis, examining how the assassins communicated with handlers abroad. A NATO official, speaking on condition of anonymity, stated that this incident highlights Russia's continued reliance on Cold War-style tactics of intimidation, sabotage, and assassination tactics that no longer go unnoticed in today's connected world. Public reaction in Ukraine has been fierce but proud. Social media lit up overnight as news spread of the SBU success. Citizens flooded online forums, thanking Ukrainian intelligence agents for protecting the country's leadership. Many called it a silent victory, the kind that prevents chaos before it ever reaches the streets. Meanwhile, Russia's state media has been conspicuously silent. There has been no official acknowledgement from the Kremlin about the foiled assassination plot, though insiders believe Moscow is furious. Analysts suggest that this failed mission could lead to a sweeping purge within Russian intelligence circles, as Putin's inner circle looks for someone to blame for another humiliating failure. Experts say this isn't the first attempt of its kind. Since the early days of the invasion, Ukraine has reported multiple assassination attempts on President Volodymyr Zelensky, all of which were thwarted by precise intelligence work. But this latest plot stands out for its scope, coordination, and the high value of its intended targets. Military observers argue that this operation exposes how desperate the Kremlin has become. With Ukrainian drone strikes reaching into Russian oil depots and rail networks, Moscow's leadership appears to be turning back to the old playbook, silencing voices instead of winning battles. But as Ukraine's latest counterintelligence victory shows, those days are gone. The SBU has released limited footage of the arrests operatives pinned to the ground, weapons seized, evidence tagged. Officials have blurred the suspects' faces, but confirmed that at least 3 of them are Russian citizens with known GRU connections. One was reportedly a communications specialist, tasked with maintaining encrypted satellite links. Another was a sniper instructor with prior service in eastern Ukraine during 2014. Security analysts warn that this plot could have triggered chaos across the capital if it had succeeded. The assassination of senior officials would have undermined public trust, disrupted coordination with NATO allies, and possibly fueled Russian propaganda narratives about Kyiv being unsafe and unstable. Instead, the story is quite the opposite. Ukraine has turned a potential catastrophe into a strategic triumph. This operation demonstrates the growing maturity and sophistication of Ukraine's intelligence community, an agency that has evolved rapidly under the pressure of full-scale war. As the dust settles, Kyiv continues to fortify its defenses both on the battlefield and in cyberspace. Western partners are expected to increase intelligence sharing efforts, ensuring that future Russian infiltration attempts are detected long before they pose a threat. In closing, Ukraine's swift and precise counteraction has not only saved lives, but sent a global message that Moscow's shadow operations can no longer hide in the dark. Every move, every plot, and every secret mission now faces the spotlight of Ukrainian resilience and global scrutiny. This has been another major development in the ongoing intelligence war between Ukraine and Russia, a hidden front where silent agents and secret missions often decide the fate of nations. This is the Military Matrix, bringing you the facts behind the front lines. Stay tuned for more breaking updates as Ukraine continues its fight for survival and sovereignty.